Hello, everybody. Oh, what a beautiful morning. I just got my coffee. I'm not right yet, okay? I need a few more sips, but good morning, everyone, and good morning, my mirror heroes. One sec. Okay, we're on our path to greatness. So summer is almost here, and I'm really excited. I think this morning I'm going to be walking my pup Winnie, but I feel like we should pick up a bagel. I don't know why, I'm just getting those vibes. But I had a coworker who said it so perfectly. He said there is nothing like a good bagel that could turn a day around. And honestly, I've never heard more truer words spoken. So, cheers. So, today, I thought I would call upon my Green Dream Team skincare products that will help me feel fresca this morning. And because I need a little bit of help, obviously my coffee is just not doing it. But my brother and his fiance actually got me this mug, and it just absolutely cracks me up. And so with a little help, we're going to get through this morning. And Winnie and I will be on our way to Bagel Heaven in just a little bit. But before that, of course, we have to get ready. And for those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Lauren, and I am the Mirror Hero. And what is a Mirror Hero, you ask? Well, a Mirror Hero is someone who rescues themselves every night before they go to sleep and who shows up for themselves, has their own back each and every morning, especially on those tough mornings when you really need yourself the most. So join me, let's get ready, and here we go. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, I'm the type of person who showers at night. So I don't do the typical face wash in the morning. What I have is a trusty little steamer baby, and I absolutely adore it. And I don't use it to steam my face. I actually use it to heat up a hot washcloth. I place it over my face, and it gives me the perfect reset, refresh, and helps me to start my day right. Okay, we're going. So what we're going to do is we're going to wet our towel, and I like to soak it, but then wring it out and roll it up. And usually I do double duty with that. So of course I make a mess, but that's fine. Teachable moments, right? So I make sure to wring it out and roll it up again. And then if you can see here, there's a little loop at the end of this washcloth, and that's the part that I stick facing up and out. I place the top over my steamer, and it's go time. So, as it turns out, the exact same time that it takes for me to heat up my little washcloth is the exact same time that it takes for me to brush my teeth. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to obviously speed through this, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, and we are ready. So as you can see, my little steamer baby is quite hot, but I will carefully lift off the top. And then, almost thought I lost my trusty little spa assistant. I have repurposed a metal chopstick because if you can see here, remember that loop that I put at the top and outside of the washcloth? I actually use it to lift my washcloth out of the steamer because, as you can see, it is quite hot. And I have scalded myself one too many times. Actually, no, I only scalded myself one time, and that was enough. So we just kind of air this out a little bit because it is quite toasty. And it feels really good. Okay. Now I'm at my best. Now I'm ready for the day because not only does this give me a reset, but it wipes off all of the skincare and the lotions and the potions that I had applied the night before. So it gives me a clean slate and I'm ready to go in with my morning skincare. So first up in our green dream team is the green tea ceramide milk from Innisfree. And it's formulated with super green tea liposomes, which actually have great hydration and antioxidant properties. So I just use a little bit because, as I'll show you, it's quite thick. So, there it goes. And I just like to start off with a nice hydrated base. The green tea ceramides in this strengthen my moisture barrier. And they actually have 9 types of hyaluronic acid in here. So I can actually feel my skin being like, and it just feels really good. And that's a nice base that we have. Like I said, I only needed 1 shake and it covered my whole face and I feel really hydrated. So that's a great start. Next, we're going to go in with the Elemis Superfood Facial Oil. It has 9 superfood antioxidant oils, and I actually just use face oil on my under eyes, and I use the tiniest amount. So I will have this face oil forever. I will probably be buried with it when I'm 102 years old because there will still be some left. Maybe it will hydrate me 6 feet under. I'm not sure. But I just put it around my eyes, on my under eyes, also underneath the brow bone and around my temples, just so it will keep the skin around my eyes nice and hydrated. Because remember, the skin of your under eye is the thinnest layer of skin on your face, so it needs a little bit of extra attention and extra care. And this Elemis facial oil in particular, it's formulated with omega-rich cucumber oil, flaxseed oil, and radish oil. Hey, whatever works. And it has kind of like a green, herbally smell. And so I kind of dig it, especially for today, because I feel like green symbolizes the start of something new growth, new opportunities, right? And because I was laid off earlier this year, the road has been tough. And I'm really trying to look to new things and new opportunities ahead. And actually, a new opportunity did just present itself. I think it is doing something that I love. So I will be supporting an executive assistant part-time. She is going on maternity leave. So I get to come in, pull a Mary Poppins, see where I can help, see where I can be of assistance. And for the first time in quite a while, I'm excited. And that's the energy of today. It's giving great green energy. The green vibes are vibing, and let's move on. The next product on our Green Dream team is, of course, always go in with a moisturizing lip balm. So today we've got the Marin Lip Treatment, and this is powered by marine glycoproteins. Now, I believe the founders of Marin worked with lobster scientists to discover a glycoprotein that allows lobsters to regenerate their limbs. So in the same way, they use their glycoproteins to help repair the skin barrier. Now, I don't know about all that. I do know this has a lovely minty fresh feel, and it does help to hydrate and moisturize my lips. This can stay on for the better part of the morning, so it really locks into your skin barrier, and I have been loving it, and I'm actually almost out. So the next product we're going to be using is from In Beauty Project, which I love, and this is their green machine, and it's got vitamin C, tranexamic acid, and kojic acid, which targets dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and discoloration, which is, for me personally, my number one concern. It's also supposed to reduce uneven texture, smooth bumpy skin, but the reason why I like it is it actually comes in a super smooth aloe base. And so it's just very cooling. And I tend to just put it on my areas of concern, which are my cheeks, my temples, and then my ears, because my ears have little sunspots on them. So I try to give them a little love when I can. So that's that. Okay, what do we got? Yes. Another product from Doré, which is a French skincare brand, and I have just been loving everything that they have come out with, is, okay, this is a long one. This is the Doré Peptides Extreme Firming Collagen Serum, and it contains Biocomplex PX27, but it requires only 2 drops, it says, and if you can see, it's like super gooey, and I'm into it. It glides onto the skin. It's a really strange feeling at first, but it just glides on so smooth. And what this PX27 is supposed to do is boost collagen production to improve firmness and reduce the appearance of fine lines, which are making their debut right here. And it also contains panthenol, which calms and soothes the skin barrier while also providing deep hydration. Now, Doré does all of this, and all of their products are made and created to work well for people with sensitive skin. Now, I don't consider myself to have particularly sensitive skin, but for those of you who have wanted to try different actives but are a little bit concerned about how it's going to react to your skin, Doré is such a winner, and I absolutely love their products. So there we go. A definite green dream team contender right here. So I do want to mention something that I'm not exactly going to use. I use this sparingly, but it's the Caudalie Vino Pure moisturizer. And so sometimes when I need a little bit more hydration than what's in my typical skincare routine, I'll use this because it's mattifying. It's for those with a little bit more acne-prone skin, and it's a really nice consistency. It's very light, obviously. Well, I'll use a little bit. But like I said, especially in these summer months, if you want to use a moisturizer, but you don't want something thick, you need something very light that's hydrating but not heavy, then Caudalie is your girl, Vino Pure. Then, like I said, we need to show our under eyes some love. So the next member of our Dream Team lineup is the Tata Harper Brightening Eye Gel. I absolutely love how brightening it is. I feel like every eye cream kind of says brightening. Now, it comes with an applicator tip, but because I'm messy, I just like to apply it with my fingers. And it really does brighten my under eyes and provides just a very thin layer. If you're going to be applying makeup over this or anything, it never pills, but you just want to use a little bit. I happen to use a lot because I love it. And it has a really great pearlizing effect on my under eyes, but it's nothing drastic. It's nothing crazy. There's no severe contrast. You know, if I just went out without a foundation or any kind of makeup, it's beautiful and it lays on the skin so silky. So, under eye cream, check. Now, last but not least, I love Korean SPF. And the SPF we're going to be using today in our Green Dream Team lineup is the Numbuzin #1 Clear Filter Sun Essence SPF 50 plus. Not sure. Okay. But I did want to flag something to everybody because I typically would shop at Olive Young for all of my Korean SPF. But apparently they have come to the US, and so they do not sell Korean SPF at their Olive Young US locations. And the Korean SPFs are what have those super advanced, lightweight, elegant SPF filters. So don't be confused. Yes, they sell SPF at the US-based Olive Young, but they are not the same. And honestly, I think it caused a lot of upset because now, even when you try to order on Olive Young from overseas, it sends you to the US-based Olive Young, and I'm not having it. So now I order from Stylovana, and you can absolutely get this Numbuzin #1. So what we do is I do 2 juicy finger lengths, but then I also do a little zhuzh at the end just to keep it 100, you know? And it goes on, I'd say, a little bit less glowy than my typical SPFs, but that doesn't mean that it's not super hydrating, because it is. And it lays on beautifully to the point where I can choose any foundation, and I know that this SPF will play nicely with it, which isn't always the case with my US-based SPFs. So very much a winner. Actually, I'm going to put on the back of my neck because I think it's going to be 95 degrees today here in New York City. Whew, it's going to be a scorcher. So when my Papa Winnie and I go to get our bagels, I got to be covered. Whew, okay. So while I wait about 10 minutes for the SPF to dry and be absorbed by my skin, I am going to apply one more little Green Dream Team product here, and it's from Educated Mess. This is their Grow a Pair Lash and Brow Enhancing Serum. It delivers, I guess, a skincare cocktail of exosomes and peptides to help your lashes and brows grow. Now, if you have been on my channel for a while, then you know that I am so self-conscious about my little Grinch brows, and I have been desperate to try to get them to grow. So I have been using this for quite a few months. And to be honest, I'm not sure if it's working or if I'm just willing it to be true, but I really love Educated Mess and I believe in them. And so I'm going to keep using this until it's finished and I'll keep you posted. There we go. Wait a second. I know I had one more thing. Yes. Our perfume of the day. So I'm actually going to go rogue because initially I thought, oh, I do have a green perfume bottle that I can talk about and I do love it. And this is the Victoria Beckham 2150 Reverie and it is an amber woody fragrance. It's got cedar wood, tonka bean, and it's a really sultry fragrance. And I do love it, but that's kind of not the vibe for today. We're going green, we're going fresh, we're going new. So I'm going rogue and I'm going to pick another perfume. The other perfume that I have on hand that I actually purchased the full bottle because when I don't know what to wear and I actually don't know what my vibe is for the day, this one checks all the boxes. Now, this is from Chloe. It's their Atelier de Fleurs line. And this is Vanilla Planifolia. Now, because it basically just has one ingredient, which is the pure vanilla, you'd think it would just be a very flat fragrance, but it's not. I feel like this is the only fresh vanilla that I've ever smelled before. Now, it's fresh, it's green, and it feels like the vanilla was taken maybe the day after the flower bloomed, because it has that fresh scent that most vanillas typically don't have. Most vanillas either lean very gourmand or like the Victoria Beckham, kind of have that sultry, sexy vibe. Not this one. It's super work friendly, and I feel like it appeals to not only the vanilla lovers, but to everyone because it's just so light and fresh for a vanilla. So, final answer, Chloe's Vanilla Planifolia, and I think we're done for the day. And I'm just ready to start new. I'm ready to start fresh. I'm ready to give this new opportunity a go because that's what life is all about. It's not about standing still. It's about moving on and moving forward because we've all got to keep going. We've got to keep growing no matter what life throws at us. So I think I'll end our morning here because I'm getting a little hungry, but I hope you enjoyed this morning's Get Ready with me. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the items from my Green Dream team, I do have the link below to my Amazon storefront where you can find almost everything that I've talked about today. And I hope that something spoke to you and really encouraged you to get a fresh start to your day. Thank you so much for watching. Mirror Hero here, signing off.